So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially...
Big chance! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Vasco da Gama with the corner. There first. Rodrigo! Oh, didn't catch it right. He's tried one! Pedri! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Son Heung-min. Well, that has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that has left him in a heap. Pedri is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Griezmann. Upamecano chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Rodrigo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. And here's Son Heung-min. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
It's Pelé! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Corinthians could try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Son Heung-min with the short one. That's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho. So it is still 0-0. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Greenwood. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk. Oh, good spread. And he skips past his man. And it's Griezmann. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Pele. And he welcomes it in. Martin. Hakimi. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. And here's Son Heung-min. Kimmich. Greenwood. It's a searching pass. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Corinthians truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Good ball over the top. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Goal after glorious goal! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Stood up well to him there. Greenwood. Here's Griezmann. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. And it's Pedri. Griezmann. Might be danger here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Griezmann. Aimed in towards the centre. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and See if they can unsettle them.
Nesta. That could spell trouble. And he's got the beating of his man. Shot at goal! It's hit the crossbar. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Nesta. No, again there's no way through. And it's Pedri. And he's managed to get free. He's found decent chance! Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Greenwood. Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. And Son Heung-min.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Corinthians finding their passes. And it's Son Heung-min. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nesta. Son Heung-min. Pele. Look at the space here. It's Pele! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes steaming forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now there's a fine ball. Greenwood was alert. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Agradecemos a colaboração.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time...
And Messi! Oh, off the bar! Van Dijk. Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi Alonso. And it's Cruyff. Pelé. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Has crossed into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Baresi pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. Quarter of an hour played. So we're still where we started right now. Short changes him with that pass. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Xavi Alonso.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got... Van Basten! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. He's found some space. Shot a goal! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Son Heung-min demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. That was travelling. Thuram. And it's Ronaldinho. Van Basten. And he's searching. It's Van Basten! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ronaldinho. Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's just beyond his reach. And he thumps it clear. Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Pele. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's gone for a throw-in. Baresi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substituição.
Rodri.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Pele. Pele. There's the shot! Danger averted for now. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Corinthians head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action is back on the way. Corinthians carrying a one-goal lead. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, super ball! And that was nowhere near his best. Thuram. Now Costa Curta. Now it's Pele. Cruyff. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Son Heung-min plays it short. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Aubameyang. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pele. Ronaldinho spots it and intercepts. Check punts it upfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Chips it through. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pele. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Cruyff. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. Pele has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 14, camisa 19, Ronaldinho.
Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Quality ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Beckham. Beckham. He's found the way through. Aubameyang is onto this. Nesta gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Isco. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to get it away. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Camisa 23. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's neat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Corinthians leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Real chance here. Chance for a shot! It's in! Brazil are back in business. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk goes back to front. Now it's Aubameyang.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's intervened well there. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he certainly...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And it's Bale. Cafu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Zico. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. That's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cafu. To Schneider. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cannavaro. Thuram. So we're still where we started right now. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho takes a look up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And it's Zico. It's Schneider. Now it's Drogba. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Denilson.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And it's Schneider. Atletico Mineiro have got it back and they'll have another go.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Schneider. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Xavi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Zico. He's looking wide. Zico. And this is Schneider. That's really well cleared. And they've got a throw. Ronaldinho is the guilty party there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Corinthians are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cannavaro. And this is Pele. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Schneider. Good read, needed to be. Xavi Alonso. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, he is through here. Messi! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Son Heung-min. Oh, what a mistake! And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Bale. For Schneider. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's away. Stood up well to him there. Atletico Mineiro can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Son Heung-min, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Zico. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Cafu. Zico. Picked out brilliantly. Look at the space here. Messi. Oh, delightful ball. Shot. Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Rooney.
Camisa 18.
Mohamed Salah.
20. Camisa 2.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Camisa 21. Camisa 9. Camisa 10. Camisa 13. Teremos uma substituição.
He's shifting through the gears here. Conte. And it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in. Great chance! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
37 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador. Camisa
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Atletico Mineiro really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Corinthians have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Rooney. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Corinthians close now to seeing this one through to the end. Costa Curta. That's Chiesa. Chiesa going full tilt down the left. Now it's Rooney. And it's Vieira. He might be in here! Spread out to the left.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Chiesa.
acréscimo.
Two minutes to be added on. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mohamed Salah picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, é hora do nosso sorteio especial.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he...
Ronaldinho! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he plays one through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Xavi Alonso. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri has been caught there. It's a foul. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Pelé. Rodri. And a goal kick. Szoboszlai. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, smashing header! And the ball's come loose here. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Corinthians really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. He's tried one! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That has ended up in no man's land. There will be a throw-in. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Nicely weighted ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Luis Suarez. Pelé chasing after it. Gullit tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Passes short and sharp. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's superb. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. And Palmeiras score first. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Nedved. Oh, this is a terrific run. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a cute ball. And this is Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pelé. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the right. Conte. Can he get it through? Gullit. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
15 minutes till half-time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Nedved. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've scored! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Urbano Caldera. It really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football. Heroes and legends. There's the whistle. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the...
He's got tall! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's let fly! In by Conte. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, sweet feet. And he's cut it out.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Santos clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Vinicius Junior clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence...
And Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi! Conte. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Son Heung-min. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Neymar. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Goal! Santos! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Santos penetrate first. It is a... He's having a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Corinthians really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Driving on and making good progress. Great vision.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substituição no time do Santos.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant... Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Son Heung-min. Nice control. That'll do under the circumstances. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Teremos uma substituição.
Corinthians making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Cafu, and that has put a halt to things. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now there's a fine ball. Backward it goes. It's Salah! And he's found the net! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cruyff. And this is Messi. And a chance! Oh, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fletcher. And that's been won straight back. And the whistle goes for half-time. Corinthians are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
So there was the first half.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 9.
Corinthians get the second half started.
Entrada do jogador. Camisa
That's a
17.
throw.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Corinthians come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and
Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mohamed Salah could move up a gear here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now it's Pelé. Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Now it's Batistuta. Darren Fletcher.
And that's been intercepted.
that's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Now it's Pelé.
Mohamed Salah.
Looking to add to his goal.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, easy pickings there.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position.
Not the most accurate pass.
And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Good ball, good... It's Pelé! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 20. Neymar. Deixando o campo.
Chiesa with the short one.
Camisa 19.
Quality ball.
Camisa 21.
And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Cruyff! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chiesa. And this is Cruyff.
He is...
And Cruyff!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Romario. Pedri. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Puskas. Threads one in. Ronaldinho! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now he's got space here. The less said about that pass, the better.
Corinthians really...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Substituição em andamento.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nesta makes the interception. Rooney. The ball has bounced loose now. He's shifting through the gears here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
It's Rooney! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rooney is offering a right smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. I think we might be done here.
Decent chance! And that has been cleared. Oh, good read. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
That's tidy. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mohamed Salah. Rooney over to the left. Oh, they can break here. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Romario. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he had to bide his time.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 21.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Camisa 15.
Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he